Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Fredrick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. In the last few videos, we've really been focusing on what makes Freightliner a superior product to the pickups. And we're going to continue on with that theme today. This is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is summit hauler. Now, as you can see, we have it hooked up to a horse trailer today. That is to give you a visual representation of what this truck was designed to do. They are meant to tow larger weights, do it safely, comfortably, and be a vehicle that lasts a long time. It is proven that this is the safest towing vehicle on the market today. Just as a quick side note, following me, Tanner is going to show you that trailer, so stay tuned for that. But back to the truck. So let's just, if we can, imagine the difference between this being hooked up to the trailer and a 1-ton pickup. So the first advantage is obvious, and that's simply the size and the mass of the Freightliner compared to a pickup truck. If we are in this rig, something happens, our chances of walking away from the accident are much, much higher in this than they are that pickup. And imagine that pickup hooked back up to this trailer. You know, as time goes by and the miles get put on, let's talk about longevity and how this type of a trailer is really going to beat up a pickup. They can tow a lot. I'm not denying that. They can tow a lot. But if you look at the longevity of it, put 100,000 miles on a pickup, that's basically half its lifespan. Put 100,000 miles on this, we're just getting started. Recent data is showing 750,000 miles is what you can get out of this truck if well maintained. On a Ford F-350, longevity is running about 200,000 miles, and on the Ram 3500, 300,000. So if we look at it from a longevity standpoint, there really is no comparison. Now let's dial in on this specific truck here for a little bit. As stated, this is the summit hauler conversion. And if you compare summit hauler to some of the other conversions on the market, these are the advantages. One, this comes with the softest, most comfortable seats on the market today. I've literally had people with luxury cars tell me that the seats are more comfortable in this truck than their cars. And we're going to get into some other things as we go on. But the M2 106, this one comes with 2 storage components, compartments, a smaller one in back, and a little bit larger one in front. As we notice in the front one, it does come with an air hose and a connection for one if one is needed. Under here is the trickle charger. That is to assist the batteries in maintaining power. Under this step is one of 2 50-gallon fuel tanks. The other one is on the opposite side. As the truck is sitting in rest, that fuel balances itself out. But when you go to fuel up your truck, you're going to want to do that independently. Beside the fuel tank is the def tank that holds 6 gallons. This is the block heater. People in cold climates can plug that truck in. As we come around and take a look directly in front, let's start at the top and work our way down. We see a row of orange lights running across the very top, simply to help assist light the truck up at night. We come on down and take a look at the windshield. That's 2,500 square inches of glass. Compare that exact windshield to the windshield that is in a pickup. Compare the visibility of this truck to the visibility of a pickup. It's not close. That, coupled with the fact that we are already sitting above traffic, get you the chance to see completely what's going on around you. We come on down and take a look at the hood. That is compressed fiberglass. It is extremely tough and durable. Compare that to the aluminum of an F-350. Which one is going to hold up better in a hailstorm? We have proven it. A hailstorm came through last May, demolished the pickups, but you couldn't tell anything had happened to the Freightliners by looking at the hood. Aftermarket grille as we go down. Furthermore, we see tow hooks located directly in the center. Now that bumper is broken into 3 sections, with the logic being if we get in an accident and ding part of it up, we can simply replace that without having to do the entire bumper. As we take a look under the hood, that is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 360 horsepower and roughly 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. So let's talk about service a little bit while we're looking under the hood and compare Freightliner service to basically a car dealership. Transwest is certified Freightliner Elite, and it takes a lot to be certified. And there are certified elite dealers all over the country. Basically what that means is that you're taking customer service to an entirely new level. An example would be when you pull your truck in, constant communication on what's going on, estimates, what's going on in the process, who's working on it, all of that stuff. If you need to be taken to a hotel, we will assist you in doing so. Basically make the experience as nice and painless as possible. Well, let's compare that. If you take your Ford to the Ford dealership and you're stuck behind the Ford Focus, they stick you in a little lounge with no communication until it's done, and who knows when that may be. So service alone, there's a big advantage that falls to Freightliner than the pickups. As we go on in and take a look at the tires, it comes with Michelin 255 80 R22.5. The Summit Hauler conversion comes with tire balancers. Now those have BBs and a little bit of hydraulic oil. So as you pick up speed, that balances the entire rotating mass. Therefore, everything is safer since it's balanced. It's more comfortable, and it will prolong tire life up to 40%. This truck is stock number 5N230036. As we take a look inside the driver's seat, both the driver and passenger are air ride, with those adjustments made right here. In addition, this is for the lumbar system that lets air in and out of the back of the seat. Furthermore, they are heated as well. A unique thing about this specific truck is the color of the interior. We see how that's a tan. You know, it's hard to find any vehicle anymore that interior isn't black. And we look at the door panels, we see the color to match it. Below the steering wheel is a little pedal that is to adjust the steering wheel when sitting in the driver's seat. And finally, it comes with a kill switch with as much voltage as going through the truck. It's just a good practice to shut that off when you're done traveling for the day. As we take a look at the back seat, it can be made down into a bed simply by pushing a button, and then taken back up to the normal sitting position. As we come back and focus on the bed of the truck, from right here we can see where the backup camera is located, right there in the center. As we come down, we see that there are 2 holes already pre-drilled. If you are in need of an additional storage box, we can have one shipped right to your place, and by having those holes pre-drilled makes installation very simple. Now as we take a look where the trailer is hooked up, and I realize the safety chains, we did get those hooked up, but see how there's a trough cut out right here where this isn't solid back here. So when we hooked up the trailer, I made it very simple having this cut out. There's no risk of anything back here getting beat up. As we go ahead and walk through, we can see a hitch for a bumper pull trailer. And as we admire the truck from this side, let's talk about brakes for a little bit. What's the difference in brakes between a Freightliner and a pickup? Well, as we all know, pickups come with hydraulic brakes. This comes with air brakes. So let's say we have a small leak in both. On the pickup, that hydraulic oil is just going to continue to leak out until we get a chance to get the line replaced, or it runs out completely. So therefore you go to hit your brakes and there's simply nothing there. Well, this has air brakes. So a small leak, we can simply keep replenishing it with air, continue on our travels until we get a chance to get that line replaced. The Freightliner warranty is 2 years unlimited miles, 5 years unlimited miles on the powertrain, and 3-year 36,000 miles on the conversion. As we look inside the passenger seat, again, air ride. That, coupled with the fact that this is the softest, most comfortable seat on the market, really makes those long journeys feel like nothing. Again, here's where our adjustments are made. Underneath here gives us access to the cab air filters. The biggest thing to notice from this specific view is just how much room and space is available in this Freightliner. Compare that to a pickup and how much room and space you have in that, and that's really no comparison. Let's crawl on in and take a closer look. As we take a look directly in front, this simply confirms what we were talking about on the outside. See how we're higher than the traffic? Plus with the large windshield, we can see things coming from clear out here to clear over here as well. The backup camera is located right above me. I like where that is positioned. For example, when I was hooking up the trailer, just simply glance up there. I'm not looking over here, simply glance up to see the backup camera. Some other important features. This is the engine brake. Let's compare that to an exhaust brake. We all know the exhaust brake simply reduces the exhaust to slow you down. This is an engine brake. So in this particular case, if you're coming down a decline and we turn that to high, we have 350 horses coming back at us. Consequently, that will slow everything down. Therefore, making things safer for you and your family and the other drivers on the road as well. See how the dash wraps around? This isn't flat. So if we're driving and we need to make an adjustment, it's simply right here. We're not reaching and stretching to get there. It's simply right here. Automatic cruise control, automatic transmission right here. Right now we're neutral with the brake on, R for reverse, D for drive, and we're on our way. The cruise control is here. Intermittent marker lights located there. This is the dump valve, so that lets all the air out of the back of the truck. We use that when hooking up this trailer. Mirror heaters located there. This locks the differential. This is rear air conditioning. So this is the fan, turn that on, blue for cool or red for heat, to blow the air to the back of the cab. The truck is equipped with air lines. If your trailer does require air, all we have to do is hook up your glad hands and you're ready to go. Red arc trailer brake located here. This dial is for the stereo. Climate control located here. Cup holders there, and as we take a look inside the console, we see more than adequate storage room there. So as we review, we talked about how the Freightliner product is a superior product to the pickups in terms of safety, longevity, and financially, it's a smarter decision. If you have any other questions about this specific truck, please feel free to call me at 303-684-3404. You can email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com, or for more information, simply click on the link below. Thanks for tuning in today.